And just so like the listeners know, maybe if you could give like a what an ALM is, like a quick TLDR.
Yeah, good question. A quick TLDR. Basically, we would have to go back a little bit, like talking about V2 style liquidity moving into concentrated liquidity. V2 style liquidity was pretty straightforward. Everybody was adding liquidity in the same way and earning in the same way, basically. And then concentrated liquidity started. And what we saw then is that people had to start managing their own liquidity, and some people were way more capable of managing this effectively, and they were therefore effectively outperforming the average liquidity provider. And the average liquidity provider actually started losing more and having to manage its position, keeping the position in range, etc. So it became way more difficult, and this is basically where ALMs came into play. ALM stands for Automated Liquidity Manager. So what they do is basically they take that management out of the hands of the user. They say, hey, we're going to manage that concentrated liquidity position for you. We're going to make sure it stays in range. We're going to rebalance your position whilst trying to minimize impermanent loss and maximize fee generation. So they basically take that management out of the hand of the user, and what we do by integrating different ALMs, we basically make them compete with each other, and we basically see, hey, which strategy is the best. So, for example, when you provide liquidity on Linux or OSLX or Catex, and you provide it in, let's say, USDC ETH, you'll have different strategies to choose from different ALMs, and you can see the different performance of those ALMs. So we make them compete, and yeah, for the end user, it basically levels the levels the playing field again, and people can have more of a laid back approach. They don't need to actively manage their own position, and still feel secure that their position is in range and generating revenue, basically.
Yeah, so
Yeah, and
essentially
I
it's kind of
do.
like,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, so essentially it's like a passive way for LPers or liquidity providers to earn fees. And you create a competitive marketplace so that way they have options and not just one provider that they can go with that kind of dominates the market.
Correct, yeah.
Exactly, and I did want to add into the competitive market because I think it's something like unique to Catex, Linux, and something unique that we designed that I kind of forgot to mention, at least like talking like the ideas behind Linux is that like different to I think all the MetaDexes currently on the market, we'll have a super strong delegation system in terms of the voting power and how you delegate your voting power to get fees.